Listen, door. I
At
would
least you could
have
say
you
it's
open.
please.
Alexander.
Fucking princess, man, honestly.
It worked.
Not being pleasant to a door.
So, are you saying you're not pleasant to your doors, Neil?
Grace
I am quite
opens the
not.
door in the corner.
Especially not ones that tried to eat me.
Alexander is standing
I thought
in
you
the
got rid of that
castle
one,
of the
no?
Crown's treasure
Especially with the
room.
kids around.
The soft-toned room seems very secure. Along the walls are trunks and caskets, probably full of the kingdom's treasure.
Wow, I wonder is there something
Is a
weird and
coffee
mystical
table.
behind that cover?
Decorative shields and spears made of gold hang on the treasure room walls. Those trunks probably contain the kingdom's treasure, once guarded so well and used so wisely
That's a
by
bit
King
presumptive from the
Caliphate,
narrator there, of
now
like
in the hands
Caliphin
of
being
that blackguard
being smart with
Alhazred.
his money. How do you know?
Those trunks
Yeah.
probably contain the
Okay,
kingdom's
yeah,
treasure,
granted, things have kind of
once
gone to shit
guarded
since
so
Alhazred took
well and
over.
used so
You know, there's
wisely
no
by King
services
Caliphate,
around, all this sort of
now
stuff.
in the
Especially when the
hands of that
Tories were in charge. I
blackguard
get that.
Alhazred.
But
A small
let's not
table
presume
graces
that
the
everything was
middle of the
absolutely
room.
fine in the Isles
The
before we
table
came
is
here.
covered by a velvet drapery. The initials AA are embroidered on the drapery.
AA.
Could literally stand for
That must
anything else,
stand
Alexander.
for
Literally anything
Abdul
else.
Alhazred.
So, shock horror, the real villain all along was Aaron Aardvark.
Yeah. A. Aronson.
Alexander pulls the drapery aside,
Oh, I hate that guy.
curious as to what
God,
might lie
what a
underneath.
little bitch.
On the table is a fleece made of gold.
That fleece must belong to the winged one.
So now everything
They
all
thought the
makes
Isle of
sense.
Wonder had taken it.
He stole a crucial plot
On the
item from
table
all
is
the
a
islands when he was doing
strange-looking
his adventure,
stone that's giving off
just so they could
odd,
all hate each other.
high-pitched noise.
That must be the Isle of Wonder's singing stone. Didn't the queens think that the beast had stolen it?
On the table is a miniature oak tree. It looks very old.
That must be the sacred miniature oak that the druids thought the winged one stole.
On the table is a coat of arms with the head of a beast on the crest.
Beast said that his coat of arms was stolen by the druids. This must be it.
As Alexander looks at the objects on the table, he realizes the depth of the
Yes, he came
wazir's
up with the
cunning.
cunning plan of stealing from
It
the rich
must
and
have
stealing
been a
from the poor.
wazir or an accomplice who stole that one thing most precious to each island, and then leaked rumors that one of the other islands was responsible.
I don't know,
What did the
Alexander.
vizier
I'll give
have
you
to
one
gain by
fucking
causing
guess.
the islands to hate
It's
What
not
would
bluntly. You've literally read a letter, like, praising him for doing this very thing.
Alexander hears the
Sounds
sound
like
of
classical
music
with a
coming
jazzy
from the
twist.
east. It sounds somewhat classical, but oh no, it's wedding music. Alexander hears a door off the north hall open.
So again, this is akin to
The sound
the
of guard dog footsteps.
section in
The
Gabriel Knight
footsteps
where there
are
is a
headed
guard
this way.
like going around the kind of like the clockwork area.
Yeah.
So you just have to avoid them as best you can.
Alexander hears the sound of a guard's footsteps coming from the north. Wait, there are more footsteps approaching from
It's
the
kind of
west.
this is more of a basic
Now
one,
what?
really, where like you've only got possible places to go, and two of them are blocked off. So just pick the right one.
Alexander hears
Like, one of the guard dogs walk past us there.
Alexander looks cautiously.
With absolutely no heat on us whatsoever there. That was a bit of a
guard dogs
bit of a
to be
glitch.
seen. The wedding music is coming from behind those two large doors.
We're not even given a chance to explore. Oh,
Prince Alexander, here. The Vizier will have my head for allowing you within a mile of the royal wedding. Since you are of noble birth, I will give you 5 seconds to explain your presence here.
I love
before
arbitrary
killing
rules.
you. I warn you, it had better be good.
Let me show you all the plot that I found.
If you love your princess, you'll hear me out. The Wazir is not what he appears to be. Kasima is in terrible danger. I have proof that this is so. For your princess's sake, you must believe me.
Let me see that.
Saladin reads the letter, his sword point still against Alexander's throat. Alexander watches the
I'm ranking up the
dogs
guard dog
move
is telling
face
Alexander
dark
to
in
stay.
Rage.
This is treason. I'll have his throat. But how do I know this letter is not a forgery? You could have written this yourself.
But I did not. Have you no doubts of your own about Al-Hazred? Don't you see? All he wants is the crown. Kasima is being coerced. We must stop the wedding.
It is true. I have had my suspicions about the Wazir, especially when King Califim and Queen Alaria died. But I have seen Kasima with him several times. She appears to be quite happy.
Trampled by the same elephant.
Enthusiastic.
Weirdly, her eyes are quite
I
golden. I
believe
presume she got
love
lenses
him
taped,
if he
contact lenses put
truly
in.
were so wicked.
I cannot believe for a moment that she loves that snake.
A jilted lover would not believe it. But come, see for yourself.
Nice, we got invited to the wedding.
The
And there's
captain of
fuck
the
all
guard
people here.
leads Alexander into the throne room, where a ceremony seems to be in progress. Alexander feels his blood run cold at the sight.
I, Kasima, declare Abdul al-Hazred as my lawful and beloved husband and king of this realm.
But, Kasima, what are you saying?
Do you still claim that the princess is being forced? Perhaps it's you that's the danger, as the Wazir has said.
Kasima, stop!
Prince Alexander here? This is an outrage! How dare you allow this traitor to get past you, Saladin? You stupid
Come on, Alexander, look a bit braver. You look a bit fucking mild there in the picture.
During your own princess's wedding? Kill him! Kill him now!
Lord Al-Hazred, with all due respect, you are not quite king yet. And this is a wedding ceremony, not an execution.
What? How dare you contradict me, you flea-bitten mongrel! I gave a direct order. Obey me, or feel my wrath.
Milady, I apologize for my behavior, but I am yours to command in all things. I wanted merely to hear your own wishes from your own lips. Tell me what it is that you wish me to do with this young man, and I will obey.
Why, Captain,
Oh.
you heard my dear.
Oh, isn't that
Uh-oh.
suspicious?
Uh-oh.
If he wishes this atrocious
imposter.
young man's death, then I
Replicants.
want nothing more than to see him get his wish. Obey thy liege now and always.
As you wish, princess.
Just as Saladin prepares to run Alexander through with his sword, a shout is heard from the direction of the Grand Hall.
Hold! In the name of the true king!
King Califim and Queen Alaria burst into the throne room, looking alive and well and full of wrath.
They're just
Behind
teeming
them,
with
a
wrath.
line of supporters look
Boiling
prepared
over,
to
in
battle,
fact,
if
with wrath.
necessary, for their beloved royal couple.
Wrathful, if...
Wrathfulness. they're ratted out.
Look at that, that's a wrathful walk, that is.
Oh, I think they fucking sassed their, they cunted their way in there.
If I want your advice, I'll ask for it, Mother.
But, Califim, that's not Kasima. I'd know my daughter anywhere.
What have you done with our daughter, you devil?
The lovely image of Kasima.
Again,
suddenly
did no one
burst
else
into
notice
smoke,
the fucking giant golden
replaced by
eyes on her? Or was it just
the
us?
Wazir's genie.
Why, you conniving serpent!
Get him, guards! Saladin, your sword! Drat it all! You may have ruined my plans, but you won't get me, or your precious Kasima. Get them, Shamir! I command you!
Wee!
He's getting away!
Bye!
Stop him!
Yes, sire, as soon as I deal with this genie.
Shamir, the Wazir's genie, begins to throw balls of dazzling light at the guard dogs.
So yes, we have to let the guard dogs fend for themselves here and get after
Alexander
Al-Hazred, as you may have guessed. The guard dogs are, of course, good boys. I have every hope for them.
Well, even if they didn't, they were chasing balls of light, so they died doing what they love.
That's true, yeah. I think that's what threw them off mostly. There was balls. They used their canine instincts against them. Yes, you're right, Neil. This is the slowest chase possible. I agree. Really feels the tension.
It's definitely tense.
Alexander, be careful. Al-Hazred has a sword.
Shut up, wench! Shamir Shamazel! Get
Surprise.
in here! Here I am, master! It's about time, you bumbling fool! How could you let him follow me? Well, there were the guard dogs, master, and then... Never mind! Just kill him! Kill him now! As you wish, master. Razzle, dazzle, snap and snazzle!
I can't believe I'm going to die from a terrible rhyme.
Ending in snazzle.
I did it! I
Yes.
swapped the lamps. Here, quick, take it.
Bless you, Jollo. I knew you could do it. Now get clear, friend.
No argument there, my lord. Good luck.
Bye.
Shamir Shamazel, hold your spells. I am your master now. I order you to go back into your lamp.
How did you get my lamp? You thief! You've ruined me. My lamp!
Oh my god, it's a master ball. I have to obey.
I hate
Thank God.
waiting for that loathsome creature. I already feel his nastiness leaving me. How I've longed for a master like you.
I get to be now as smug as you do.
Woo! Woo!
I've got a new master. I've got a new master.
He's now good. He's no longer evil, but he's now twice as annoying. So, you know, it kind of balances out.
Yeah, there's swings and roundabouts, you know.
Yeah,
So
literally.
you are a thief as well, Alexander. Stealing the lamp was very clever, I'll grant you that. But I am the master thief. Face my sword if you dare. The man left standing shall have the lamp.
So shall it be, Al-Hazred. I don't need the genie to deal with a coward like you.
Aha. Convenient. There was a sword just right there.
Unfortunately,
Alexander
it's
fixes
fucking
upon the
huge.
only weapon in sight.
It's actually, if anything, too big.
Zounds! This
God damn it,
sword
Alexander.
weighs a ton.
This is why you should have gone to your father's calisthenics
Only fail
classes.
sooner, my prince. So, the mouse would bite?
This mouse shall bite, as you shall soon see. Or should I say...
You could probably do with a bit of working in one-liners as well, Alexander, to be honest.
Yeah, you gotta work on the zingers.
Yeah.
You can
I mean, if you
barely
never
lick
watched
that
Monkey
sword,
Island,
my
it's the
prince.
puns
Better to lay
that
it
makes you win
down
the
now.
sword fight.
I promise to dispatch you with little pain.
A tempting offer. But I think I'll wait and see what this sword can do.
Suit yourself.
I mean, he's struggling there a little bit, to be honest. This is all acted out, by the way, in the Sierra office, in case you were wondering. They did a proper Prince of Persia job on it, you know, got the rust
Nice.
graphics out. So this is actually a battle between Al Lowe and Sean Crow for who gets the net budget for the next game. As you may have guessed, Al Lowe lost.
Still able to make the next Legend Shoot Larry though.
Yeah, but he had to do it off his own
Alexander's
back,
arms start to tremble
in his
under the
garage.
effort of wielding
All
the
right.
huge sword. His muscles are nearing exhaustion.
As if you couldn't tell from the production values.
Ha! And so it ends.
Not if I can help it, you murderer.
Cosima thrusts the small dagger into Al-Hazred's shoulder with all her might.
You see, that's when you know we're a modern prince. You know, it was a team effort between ourselves and the princess.
You dare
We're
Yeah,
equal.
exactly.
to me.
We believe in
will
equality.
regret that, princess.
How about we didn't even like slay him with the sword. We just bonked him with the fucking butt of it. Like,
Yeah, you just straight up bonk.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's a true hero. He went for the
Are
non-lethal
you
kill.
all right?
I'm fine, Alexander. I was just so
He's gone for a
afraid
pacifist run on this.
There's no need
Hey,
to
that
fear
he
anymore,
fucking is.
Princess.
Yes, I know. How can I ever repay you? For myself, for my kingdom.
It was not in me to let harm come to you. Can you find it in you, Princess, to give me more than your gratitude?
What are you asking for there, Alexander?
What are you saying?
I love you.
Oh, right,
Cassie.
okay, gotcha. Jesus.
Would you ever consider... Do you think you could... marry me?
Could you ever have doubted it, my prince?
Now, how do we know you're the real princess and not another genie? Open your eyes. You didn't need to be here.
Oh, guards!
Princess Cosima, are you well?
I'm quite well, thank you. Please take Abdul and put him in the dungeon. See to it that he gets a doctor.
But one of our bad doctors, you know, like. He now shuffles away, going, "No, Dr. Kaufman." I was so close, and it wasn't for those meddling kids. Now that's a royal
Cosima
wedding.
and Alexander
You invite
asked Captain
everybody to
Saladin
it,
to
you know?
perform their wedding ceremony. Saladin
Yeah, but
is
also this is
honored to do
also
so.
dependent on what you do in the game. That these
Yes.
different groups aren't here.
Exactly.
We witness the union
But look,
of
the most important
Cosima,
thing is that King
beloved
Graham is here,
princess of
and
this realm,
he is a tank.
and Alexander, Prince
Look at that
of
fucking unit.
Daventry. Do you, Prince Alexander of Daventry, take Princess Cosima to be your wife, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And do you, Princess Cosima of the land of the Green Isles, take Prince Alexander to be your husband, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall
No.
live?
Bum bum bum.
I do.
She's still the genie. Ah.
Oh my god.
I have Alexander's royal insignia ring.
That will do.
Please place the ring on Cosima's finger. Who gives this bride to be wed?
Her mother and I willingly give our daughter's hand in wedlock.
Who will speak for the groom?
Now here's the real hero.
Alexander's mother and I recognize his marriage to...
Although he's looking a bit old now in his portrait there.
Sanction this union.
And going by the skin tone, he needs to lay off the tan bed.
I now pronounce you man and wife.
I get the feeling King Graham wanting to meet the in-laws, challenge them to a wrestling contest.
He's like, oh, I heard you got a minotaur I can wrestle.
He's there just looking at the two chess pieces going, yeah, I can suplex them. Definitely.
Yeah,
100%.
he goes down to the fucking labyrinth all by himself, just covered in grease. Let's get it on, you motherfucker.
I'll fucking show you how to clear out this catacomb. You little bitch.
You're gonna need bigger horns than them.
You have horns, well get these fucking hands.
Check out these guns.
You have proven yourself to all my people.
Thank you, sire.
Olaria and I have been through much, even though we have returned to our kingdom. I do
Been
not
through
think
much,
we are
literally
able to
died.
reign again.
They have literally died. That is a lot, to be fair.
I know,
You know,
as
I mean, I don't know where you
king,
come from, Neil, but people don't often come back from the
you
dead.
this kingdom
Yeah.
From all the damage that Alhazred has inflicted upon it.
Oh, father.
Why, I'm honored. What do you think, Cosima?
I love my homeland, Alexander. I would be happy to stay and serve it all my days.
Father, I believe I'm needed here. Would you be very disappointed if...
Son, you must follow your destiny. I do believe the land of the Green Isles needs you. You'll be
Again, King Graham,
king.
you know, he's put most of his muscle, both of his points in muscle and athleticism. Not much in acting.
My boy, what a man you
Son, I
become.
believe you are needed here in the land of the Green
Don't
Isles.
worry, Mother. With
Surrounded by
Shemira's
all
knowledge,
these
we'll be able
fucking
to visit
weirdos.
often.
I mean, there's literally 2 chess pieces over there in the corner. What the fuck?
Congratulations, Alexander. I'm so
By the way, since when
proud
did
of you.
Alexander's
Thank
sister
you.
become a fucking
Dear
Oktoberfest barmaid?
Oh,
Must have missed that bit of the
I'm
plot.
so glad. Between the return of my beloved parents and our new reign, you've made me so happy.
I'm glad I could make up for some of your suffering, my beautiful wife.
Congratulations, King Alexander. When we return home to Daventry, your crew will be
Please,
glad
King
to
Grain,
hear
for the love of
that
God,
Battle of
fucking
Seine
emote.
was worthwhile
Just
in bringing
a
forth
shred of
a new
emotion.
monarch.
We were so worried when your men arrived home without you, son. I'm so thankful that you are safe and happy.
And I am as grateful that my crew did not pay for my driven heart.
You have only brought us all good fortune, sire. With Shamir saved and his power used for good, reuniting the islands will be far easier. He has already repaired the ferry. Your road will be easier now that the islands are no longer feuding.
See, everyone's
Already
here,
the
and they're
wounds are
not killing
starting
each
to
other.
heal.
That's already that's already a great
Discovering
start.
the island's stolen treasures has done more to bring peace to this land than anything else. It is now clear that Alhazred had Shamir steal each of the island's most
Of course, if
valued
we
treasures,
had not
then blame
seen
the
all
thefts
4
on
of those
others
items
to
on the
cause
table,
the
we would not
islands
have got
to
that little
hate each
little
other.
bit of text
Now
there.
let us
Yeah.
celebrate our good fortune. The evil
Even
that
though
has
they would have,
plagued this
like,
land
obviously
is
been
done,
discovered.
and a new reign
At this point, yeah.
begins. Long live King Alexander and
But it would have been
Queen
discovered, but we wouldn't have
Cassima.
been given the credit for it, which I suppose is something.
Alexander! Long live Queen Cassima! Long live the land of the Green Isles! Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Ladies and gentlemen, the Sierra QA department in their first role. Sorry, first and only role. Okay, Jollo, you can stop now. Jollo,
2 chess pieces are literally applauding there.
Jollo, stop. Thank you. And now the worst part of the game, the end theme. I've been warning you, Neil. I really, really have been. It's too late.
Jesus God.
Oh no, it gets so much worse. I really hope this gets content ID'd on YouTube so we don't have to listen to it again.
Let's just say it will be and not put it in.
Oh, let's just say it was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. In any case, yeah. So that is King's Quest VI in the books. Not quite one that you've played yourself on this series, Neil, but you have played it before, I think.
I played ages ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, from my own kind of testimonial, I have to say, it's one of the better Sierra games I've played in this series.
Yeah.
And we've had a really good run of it in the last few, and I kind of shudder to think what's coming next, considering between this and the Dagger Ram and Rod, we've had like the 2 of our best entries on the series so far. The Sierra bullshit was at a minimum. Again, I don't think it wasn't a coincidence the fact that Jane Jensen led both projects. She actually had some level of sensible game design in her, and storytelling and characterization. All that stuff was there. Like typically when you have like a whiny fucking moan like a main character like Alexander, it puts you off the game, but it actually kept me going, to be fair, and I can only give that game credit for that one. Overall, the voice acting was quite good. Puzzles were decent. Moon logic was there in small quantities, but when they were there, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that like the guidebook thing, yeah, it's hard to kind of illustrate that when you don't have copy protection in modern design. But yeah, that wasn't too bad either. But yeah, overall, a thumbs up for King's Quest VI, despite its really cringy end theme that we're trying to talk over.
Yeah, we are desperately trying to talk over this end theme bullshit. But yeah, no, in the whole King Quest series and in terms of Sierra games, it's actually quite good.
Yeah,
still
yeah,
got
really.
a lot of it still has a lot of the like, this bullshit. But no, it's okay. It's actually quite good.
In fairness, like the bullshit is kind of what becomes the selling point of most of the Sierra games at this point. Like you're kind of going in knowing that they're gonna pull some shit on you, in a sense.
Yeah, if you don't know by now, by the sixth fucking game, what these things are like, then you know that's a real you problem.
Exactly, yeah. Like if you don't want to be treated like a fool, don't play LucasArts. But I mean, who would do that in 1992? Yeah. How wrong they would become. But there you go. Top marks in King's Quest 6. We got absolutely everything. It was a team effort, Neil. I think you really pulled through there in the second half for us, you know?
Awesome.
And yes, just to prove your point there, if you want to see what the alternate path was, yeah, just dress up as a peasant and infiltrate your way into the castle.
Yeah,
and apparently it cuts off like a good hour and a bit off the game, which is nuts.
It slices off the entire Land of the Dead part.
Yeah, which is mad. Again, it's not even the most logical part either. It is just like, I suppose like both options are valid, but you don't get the satisfaction of getting the full beans of the story. So, I don't know, to each your own. But yeah, so that's what the SierraQuest done, and where that leaves us now, Neil, to kind of put a final point at it, now that we have officially finished off King's Quest, and we're not going to see King's Quest again until the year 1994, which is I suppose on par for how Sierra is doing on the development front, but that's not really kind of like giving the wider context because a lot of things happen in between 2 years of Sierra. I kind of lampshaded there a few seconds ago, but LucasArts happened. So a rather big fucking rival enters the fray and kind of does the point and click games substantially better than they do. And then all the other publishers we were talking about at the start of the playthrough as well, they're all now in the mix as well. So Sierra have a lot of competition. And yeah, basically all their franchises all get released in the next year or two. And dare I say, they start looking a little bit like in kind of shark jumping territory. But you know what, we'll leave that till our next game.
Exactly.
Which, if appropriate enough, is the actual one that jumps the shark. Quest for Glory 3: Wages of War. A game infamous for its really bad ending. So I believe. Have you played Quest for Glory 3, Neil?
I have actually played all of these games. I'm trying to desperately remember. I think so.
If I remember
Yeah,
correctly, I think
it's Egyptian and African myth we're in now.
Yes, that's right. And I think if I remember correctly, I think in this one, they do the trick. They do it where they basically pull the rug from under you and realize that actually, oh no, you've actually haven't won anything up to this point. You have to do everything again, or something along those lines. Could be getting wrong with the other Quest for Glory game, but either way, we shall wait and see if our memory holds out and Quest for Glory 3 indeed holds up to the billing or not. But even then, Neil, and this perhaps kind of forebodes what our next year's worth of SierraQuest is going to be. 1993. So this is the last game. They released 3 games in 1992, which was the Dagger Amon Ra, King's Quest 6, and now Quest of Glory 3. 1993 becomes their busiest year. We've already played one of their games from that year, which was Gabriel and I Sins of the Father. And they have, remarkably enough, 6 other games from that year. Two of them were published, which was Lost in Time and Freddy Farkas. But all their other staples all appear in 93, which was Police Quest, Space Quest, Legends of Larry, and another Quest for Glory game, which is ridiculous. Like a year turnaround in between Quest for Glory games is nuts, even for the time. So that's what to look forward to on the series for the next while. And then we really start turning into kind of the FMV era of these Sierra games, which again we've already featured a couple of them already, so they're played a bit of a sequence, but we'll get there in the end. But in the end, that's what's done for now. So next time on the series, we'll be still sticking with the I suppose with the medieval fantastical realm, but this time it's all RPG stuff and writing down your character sheet and all that other good stuff.
Yeah,
Until
something
then,
similar to that. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
so yeah, until then, thank you all for watching. And you died.
Hey.